Quick little update. This recent video on unemployment dropping to 9.7% as I go through some of these comments. What says here that 131 million people are actually in the workforce. I was talking about 200. And I guess if you do some calculations over, I was mentioning about 600,000 would be needed. So I guess 400,000 of an increase would be needed to make a move from 10% down to 9.7. Maybe it's that 320,000 people immigrated to outer space. Hey, that's a potential. In fact, that story makes more sense than some of the other ones that are actually being released. The 9.7 number makes perfect sense. If you don't know, it's a lie. Well, what can we say here? If you're not really looking, then maybe you will just be a little oblivious to everything. It's not surprising the lies continues as usual. There's no need to attempt to try and make sense of the nonsense. There is an attempt to get the sheeple back in stores buying stuff they do not need. Those of us who are awakened need to simply tell the truth. I don't really know much about economics, but I don't understand how unemployment can go up when there are so many people losing jobs. I live in Southern California and I just graduated from high school, and I can't find a job, nor can most of my friends. I go in and apply for a job and never hear back from them. Anyways, these unemployment numbers don't add up to me. I believe it's worse than 9.7. Okay, that's probably about 1 million people have given up looking for jobs. They're not part of the workforce, which leads to the reduction of the total workforce, which leads to decreasing unemployment rate. If the workforce is like 1% person and the person is unemployed, then we will have a 0% unemployment rate. It angers me that they're able to lie to us. I have a college degree, perfectly healthy, my own transportation, excellent work history, and I can still not get a job. Even tried a gas station at 2 fast food places just this month. I have probably applied to over 500 jobs since the recession started and have only gotten one phone call back for an interview. Wow. I mean, that's the reality right now. Let's see what else do we got. 9.7 unemployment rate, 5.7 GDP. Don't be afraid to say it. Your president is cooking the numbers. Really, would this be your commentary if George Bush were president? No, your first thought would be, I am being lied to. You just can't bring your liberal mind around it, can you? Let's see what else do we got. Lies, and more lies. Yeah. I can see by your age you do not remember how the Soviet Union operated with the state-controlled media. That is exactly how I remembered it. It is happening. I never thought that the lefties could pull it off. You know what? No, I'm not familiar too much with that Soviet Union, and you are correct on that one. When you type in unemployment in YouTube search engine, this video is not a hit. Interesting how the only real video asking the hard question and it is buried. You have to type 9.7 to get a hit. There's a lot of things like that with some different searches that it seems as if they don't want to be put on the list. Let's see. I remember you can't blame President Bush. That is why you are confused. Interesting. Okay. Simple. The numbers are massaged BS. So why do you think the market reacted the way it did? They aren't dumb. Anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together can see the inconsistency with the statement. Jobs continue to be lost. Unemployment rate drops. Obviously, the method they use to report unemployment is subject to massive disclaimers. Don't hold your breath for any recovery. People say the 2008 Beijing Olympics was China's coming out party. With the 2010 Vancouver Olympics must be the curtain call for the Western world. We have the Truther Girls, who is talking a lot about the 2010 Olympics and what may be going down. We'll just wait and see. Demcad stating, I'm sick of the U3 nonsense. I don't blame you. There are more discouraged people being removed from the participation group, but that's what confuses me. I see the 9.7 go down from 10, which I figured that the U6 would stay around the same because those people whom were on the U3 unemployed would thus be taken off the list but cannot be taken off the U6. That's why I'm still very confused to why the U6 numbers are as they are, thinking that most likely it's something that I just can't understand with probably a little bit of BS right here. There are 2 components that you need to implement on your formula if you're understanding insanity economics. 1 variable and 1 constant. 1 variable, BS equals politicians often lie. too constant, i.e., idiotic economists that do not understand the fundamentals of math. Therefore, the example of BS, the fundamentals of our economy are sound. Example of IE, we are experiencing a steady 3% growth. 3% growth is not steady if it's year over year. This is exponential growth if you understand math, and I understand exponential math very well. And yeah, you got a lot of good points with this comment. And then you throw in the GDP, that just makes it amazing. Are you for real? What about kids up to 16? It's another 1/3 of the population. Only 100 million are capable of working, not 200. The lie is bigger than you imagine. I actually think that the population is over 400 million anyway. I don't believe the population numbers that they give us, but who knows? Using today's government math, the U3 number during the Great Depression would have probably been around 10% or 10% or so. Not so concerned with the numbers, but the same people told me that there needs to be plus 20,000 jobs created every month for the economy to grow. Those green jobs are going to take some time and won't be an easy fix all to the state of the current economy. I was hearing from Gerald Celente that just to keep pace with the growing rate of population that you need to create a whack of jobs just for that there. Why isn't anyone on this thread calling the president a liar? Imagine the Bush administration running this smack. Everyone is so careful not to mention or hold their great messiah responsible. President Obama is a very intelligent man. He knows these numbers are false. Besides the political implication, what is his motive? Is he as great as you lefties thought he would be? My opinion is that he is impotent and has the media in his back pocket, electing Obama over a tortured war hero. Shame. Well, what can I say? You didn't have much of a choice. I mean, you have Obama or you have McCain, and I mean, let's just presume or hypothetically state that Obama did not win. Then what would have been the difference? And then going back to the previous election between George Bush and Kerry, would there have been any difference again? That's why when I mentioned stuff about a sane process of screening these leaders, then maybe we can get to some people who actually can make positive change. Thank you all for so many great comments. Bye-bye.